All right, so we left off creating this hero banner, this hero page on the home page for the website. This is the incognito window. You can see that here in Chrome. So it allows me to be able to view this without being interrupted by the page. I'll show you what the editing page look like. So the editing page looks like this with all of these things that are available to you if you're an editor. Right now I'm an admin, so I have more stuff available than what you would see, but you could, as an editor of the page, you'll be able to do your modifications with no problem. All right, so remember I said you need to have a plan. And so I created a page here that describes what I'm trying to achieve. What's the purpose and the role of the website? And so I want to grab this and I want to put that on the website. And that could change later, right? You don't have to keep it all the same. This text here is wrong. I should have paid attention to what I was doing there. This goes here. All right, and then this turns into a header. So now I'm showing you text manipulation, right? So I just copy something out of my project plan and paste it in here. Now I need to style it. So this one will be a header, right? So I go up here and I say, okay, this will be a header. Then I can tell it if it's a header 2 or a header 3 or a header 4, 5, 6. This is the shortcut here. You can actually do that as long as you have it selected like that. You see that? You can go all the way to your right. You can select any one of these just to see what it looks like as you play with it, right? Same thing with this text here. You can go over here, and remember you're dealing with a block. So here's your paragraph, and you have both these and these. This is dealing, if you click, if you hover, if you go put your mouse over it to say what it is. These are settings for this block. These are your styles for this block that's highlighted, right? So if I click on that, you'll see color, and this will be the typography color, the color of the text. This will be its font size. This will be the background color that you apply to it, and the dimensions and stuff. So I won't do that in here, but I can change this, and I'll show you what that looks like. Remember, we're dealing with blocks. This is a header. If I want to change the color of the typography, I go here. I don't see the color that I want, but this is what's available in the theme, so I have to choose one of those colors. So I'll just choose this one. If I wanted to clear this because I don't like the color, I just go back and I choose the color and I say clear, and it turns it back to the primary color. All right, that is text manipulation. You have blocks. This is your header. This is what people are reading. This is your content. And we're not going to deal with the button yet, but that is a block as well. So if I click on this, you'll see that it's a block. The page is the whole thing. This block here is for this link here, this button here. And then you can go in and edit that if you want. This will be the link and where it's going. I'm going to actually remove it for now, but you can have it open in a new tab or tell the search engine not to follow it. So I have the button selected. Here's its group. See, it says group. I don't want the group. That's going to highlight everything. I just want this container here to host the button. And there it is. It says this is a type button. I could change that if I wanted to change how it functions. But if I wanted to format it, here, I can show you that real quick. All right, so the button is to the left. See, justified to the left. If I want it centered, I do that. If I want it to the right, I do that. If I want it to have space in between items, say if there's more than one button here, I can use that. So let's make it centered just for now. and then you could change the text by clicking on this. Change the text by clicking in the button and saying more, learn more. And then if you want to put a URL, you could put it here, and then I could say the purpose of education. And then I got to make sure there's a page there for that. A quicker way would be if I click on this and then I see this link thing here. I can say remove the link or copy the link or hit here. I don't see something, but never mind. All right, so then that way I can also change its vertical. This is the horizontal, which is left, middle, to the right. This one is the top, middle, bottom, stretch to fill. So it'll fill this. It's supposed to fill the whole entire block area, but the block area is actually really small. So I can actually make it wider if I wanted to by going over here and changing some of the attributes and stuff like that. And yeah, but I'm not interested in doing that. All right, so text manipulation is what we did in this one, and button manipulation. So I'm going to add that to the title so that way when it is published, you'll be able to get both of those in the same video. Then you want to make sure you hit save, because if you don't save your changes, then they will be lost. And then once it's done saving, it'll give you an opportunity to preview it. See, button here. Since I'm using incognito, I'll right click and I say look at my incognito. I want to see what it looks like when everybody else look at it. And here we go. It's kind of neat, huh? When you click on this and the page is not there, so it's going to say that you can't find the page. And we just need to create it. Okay. So that's the home page. So far what we covered was adding a hero using a hero template, and it added this text here because of the template we chose. It added some body text, and we put our own here. We put our own here by replacing what was in the template, and we replaced the text that was in the button and demonstrated how we can make it link to another page. That ends this video.